Hello. That's loud. And welcome to Framing Doors, a demo. You know the score, we know nothing. Here we go. Okay. How good it zoomed in. That is an incredibly wide monitor. Ominous email arrives. Terrifying rabbit in the corner. Birdies. Do we do anything? No, we're in a cutscene. She is awake now. A little bit of a graphical glitch there, but no problem. I've got a mouse. She's still... Am I in control now? Let's look at this terrifying rabbit. Father never liked my best friend, so he had the idea of buying me this stuffed toy to replace him. Okay. Bit weird. Click on. It's cute, in a creepy kind of way, but it's no substitute for Dink, that wonderful little rabbit of mine. Dink's empty grave was dug under the lofty yew tree that sits in the middle of the garden. And I'll often go and pick flowers to leave for him there. I think about him every day. Empty grave? Was he eaten? Father told me he ran away, but I know that he'd never do that. What hurts me the most is that I never got the chance to say goodbye to you, Dink. But I never want to say goodbye to you. Okay. It's so beautiful, I used to wish I lived deep in the farthest reaches of some distant wilderness. Miles away from anyone, with only Dink at my side, who'd pretend to go into battle against marauding bands of trolls and warlocks, protecting the homes of the animals they oppressed, keeping them safe from any future invasion. But he's not here anymore. Mother painted this. She always did have an eye for capturing the wild and the mystical in her landscapes, making everything come to life with her strokes of oil paint. She was the one who first sparked my interest in nature. Dink and I used to go foraging for wild mushrooms and herbs to put into the cooking pot. Her recipes were always delicious. I really miss her. Fucking hell. Presumed dead, you know, because this looks like a particularly haunting video game. Unknown sender. Oh, Jesus. They think you murdered the missing boy. No time to explain. Just get out of the house. They're coming for you. I'm at my wit's ends and you will be too. Remember, 3 equals 4 twice. This music is fucking intense, bruh. I quite like it. What boy? I haven't killed anyone, have I? Yesterday is like one big indistinct blur to me. I just can't remember a single thing about it. Who sent this? Am I being framed for murder? Or why can't I remember what happened yesterday? Who is coming for me? The police? I should get out of here and prove my innocence. Do I even have an alibi? There must be a logical explanation, and I shouldn't panic. Not just yet. 3 equals 4 twice. What does that mean? I'm not much of a mathematician, but I don't think that was on the times table I studied in school. So what could it possibly mean? What is going on? Oh, my head feels heavy. Father will kill me if I'm in trouble. Maybe it's a prank email. I can't take any chances. I'll tell you what, there is a fucking lot of words in this. And she looks fucking wired, bruh. Oh, I wish I could have gone to her concert. It looked like a truly enchanting event. The talented Panic State Peaches with a supporting act too. I have all of their albums somewhere. Ah, my comfy bed. And look at that, it's actually pretty neat and tidy for a change. Off we go. An empty spot here. It's empty. There's a strange circular shadow here. It's nothing new though, it's been here for as long as I can remember. Okay. So we can use this one. No choice in actions, it's just this is what the mouse pointer is doing now. That's strange, I thought there were more clothes here than this. Where are the rest of them? Oh well, I honestly didn't like most of them anyway. Well, the one that's drawn better than everything else is probably the one, eh? We've got a bag. At least my satchel is still here. It'll come in handy to store any things I need. If you want to access the inventory, hover the cursor over the top right corner of the screen, and the satchel menu will appear. Just click on it to look inside. Alternatively, if you prefer to use the keyboard, you can access the inventory directly by pressing the I button. You'll be able to examine, use or read items in the inventory, just as you can with objects in the environment throughout the game. Two interaction icons will sometimes appear side by side. When that happens, either left or right click on them with your mouse. The tool icon is to use an object, the magnifying glass to examine an object, the speech bubble to talk, and the book to read. You can also drag and drop inventory items in the scene. Finally, to access the main menu at any point, you can press the escape button. Now your satchel. Right, bit weird it's up there. I'm used to games having it over here at the moment anyway. Cool, very useful. Right, let's have a look at this mirror then. I don't remember having worn this dress before, but I like it. I do get a strange feeling that I've seen it somewhere before though. Right, off we go. It's a bit wobbly, isn't it? What's that about? I'm sure the base isn't meant to wiggle like that, and those flames look fake, but at least they haven't burned down the house. Tick tock, bong 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 bong. Darn you for waking me up every hour. Why are you up here anyway? I'm sure you'd be much happier down in the hallway. I know I would be happier because I get more sleep. It's locked and it has been for so long I can't... For as long as I can remember. I know that Mother used to keep changing the place where she hid the key. I've never found it, nor has Father. Well, there's no rapid movement. Let's try this door. No, it's locked. I'm not allowed in here. No Father's study. Presumably that's the parental bedroom then. Another of Mother's creations. I wonder if this is a real place. I'd love to explore it one day. It looks so tranquil. Those fucking crickets are doing my fucking head in. It's our cabinet of antique dolls and toys. I say they were ours, but I was never allowed to play with them. Of course, that doesn't mean that I didn't, but I only ventured near this cabinet when Father wasn't around. Even now, Father wants me to stay away from this cabinet. He once told me the toys are evil and possessed by demons and that they most likely try to murder me. That's good. He thinks I'm so naive, as if I'd really believe that those dolls could just spring to life, let alone that they were evil. If all that were true, I'm sure he would have locked the cabinet away and not just left it out in the open. I do know some of them were worth a bit of money, but why didn't he just tell me that? The fact that he didn't, it boils down to a lack of trust and a form of punishment. He just didn't want me playing with dolls. I used to wish that it were a real life-size rocking horse so I could sit on it and pretend it was my faithful steed. Honestly, I thought I was clicking on that there, not this. I barely even dared to touch it though. Father would have been furious if I'd broken it. Is that still a horse? Yeah. Some of these toys look really unhappy, but I can't blame them, they've probably never been loved. One of the toys is missing too, but I can't remember what used to fit in that gap on the shelf. Is it the fucking horrendous bunny? Oh, it's just a mouse thing for the shelf, isn't it? Ah, Daphne doll, she's seen better days, that's true. She has those thick black button eyes that look straight into your soul. I wouldn't be surprised if she knew exactly what I was thinking. Black like a doll's eyes. Yeah, the other side of the fucking thing. Okay. Who's this happy chap? What the fuck? What? It's our bust of Charles Darwin, a true hero of mine. Good day, Mr. Darwin. How are you feeling today? You're looking rather cold, this beautiful sunny day. It is great. It is indeed a spectacular day. The brimstones and the commas will be taking full advantage of the wide array of flora in your garden, flying from plant to plant. You can talk? How is that possible, I wonder? Is it completely normal for inanimate objects to enter into conversation with living people, or is my confusion worse than I thought? I don't mean to disrespect you, of course, Mr. Darwin. No offence taken, Miss Bay. Of course I can talk. I've always had the power of speech. Perhaps you simply never felt ready to listen. I remember well when you first took a keen interest in the origin of species, and I knew then that you were a kindred spirit. You spent some time researching vulps and meles, nocturnal creatures who would come to visit your garden when everyone was sleeping. The common fox and the badger in everyday parlance, but I'm aware that I don't need to translate the Latin for your benefit, Miss Bay. You left food out for them whenever we had cold, bitter winters, and you leave bowls of water when the summer sun was blazing. Such a kind child. Dink wasn't too happy about that though. He always hid from those big animals. But yes, I still do that now, even when Father scolds me for having the kind of empathy that he never shows. He says I should focus on improving myself, whatever that means. You look troubled, dear. Would you like to talk about it? I'm not exactly sure where to start. I can't remember what I did yesterday. It's all a complete blank. As if the whole day has been erased. This morning I woke up on my bed, but I felt different. I can't explain it. If I can believe the email I've received, then there are some people, perhaps the police, coming for me. Although I'm not able to confirm that, it seems that they think I've murdered a missing boy. But there isn't or wasn't anyone reported as missing, not as far as I know. And this is a small town. Everyone knows everything about everyone who lives here. It could be a prank, but I have a feeling deep inside that says I've done something. I don't know what. That is an unpleasant predicament indeed, I quite agree. But what is the last thing that you are able to remember before the confusion started to set in? I remember being out in the woods picking flowers. At least I think that's what I was doing. After that my mind's totally blank. I suggest you try retracing your steps. Go back into the woods, as there's a chance that the location could trigger a memory or reveal a clue, bringing you one step closer to solving this particularly perplexing conundrum of yours. That being said, perhaps your mind has purposely locked away these memories. Such things sometimes happen to protect us from events that are too hard for us to deal with. Darwin, are you sure that you're ready to remember? Ready or not, I simply have to remember I don't have a choice. I have to know that I'm innocent. If I really am. But what if something more sinister has happened? No, there's no question about it. I have to find out the truth, however difficult or dreadful it may turn out to be. I know something is wrong. I can feel it. In that case, be vigilant and remember to use all your senses, since your eyes can only ever see so much. Keep your wits about you. Always look over your shoulder and trust your instincts. You're stronger than you think, and I'll always be proud of you for that. Your bravery and determination will guide you well, Miss Bay. Thanks for your advice. Perhaps we can chat again when we have more favourable circumstances. I have so many questions still to ask you. I would like that very much. There isn't much opportunity for conversation being stuck here on this pedestal all day. Fond farewell. I best be going now. The pleasure was all mine, and don't worry, I'm not planning on going anywhere in a hurry. Please come back to visit me anytime you like. There are a lot of fucking words in this game. A lot of words. I wish there was voice acting. I don't know if there will be in the full game. I quite like this art though. I mean, nuanced, and she looks creepy as fuck. Just, tapped. Anyway, this fuckery. Well, that's not creepy at all. I mean, I said that it was. Nope, dancing dolls magically appear on the landing all the time. I must be going mad. Or perhaps I'm just in a state of shock after reading that email and now I'm seeing things. Indeed, not things I choose to see at any rate, but not wholly unsurprising considering I've lost a day of memories. I wonder, when you lose part of your memory, do you also lose part of your mind? If that's the case, maybe the mental void produces a sort of madness which may be a coping mechanism. Is it any harder or more disturbing to believe that a day's gone missing than what's happening to me right now? If I'm hallucinating, then the world around me is so compellingly real that I'd never be able to tell. But I'm calm and rational, I don't feel crazy, and I'm sure that this isn't a dream. Hello, I'm Daphne. Fucking hell, so many words. And she talks too. She's never done that before. Teleporting ragdoll, you're my favourite toy. Back away from the doll. Teleporting ragdoll. Hello Daphne, how did you get out of the cabinet so quickly? If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Yeah, I believe you as well. Okay, are you an illusion? No, of course I'm not. You're just completely mad. This has got some very Alice in Wonderland-y kind of vibes. Young girl's gone mental in a dress. No, of course not. You're just completely mad, yeah. Right, you're my favourite toy. Do you remember how I used to play with you all the time when I was little? You were always one of my favourite dolls. That's not quite how I remember it. You used to throw me against the wall a lot, didn't you? Now that wasn't very nice. Your mother had to sew one of my eyes back into my head. That hurt intensely, a sharp needle repeatedly piercing my head. Fucking hell, this game, man. I'm sorry, Daphne, I was only a child, and well, you are just a doll. I'm sure Mother was only trying to help you. Just because I am made of scraps of material doesn't mean I don't have feelings. I didn't realise. I'm genuinely sorry. Haha, you're crazy! Bay, you're apologising to a doll. Well, wait a minute. You may be just a doll, but you have consciousness, a personality, cough, and a lifelike voice. Yeah, right, so no voice acting, hence the cough. I'm assuming that's a little joke. Dev jokes be hilarious. So I can't predict how you're going to respond. It's not programmed, it comes directly from you. Therefore, I suggest that I'm not so crazy after all, but that you are really quite rude. and fuck the doll off. I should probably leave you alone. Maybe Father was right. Hi, I'm Daphne. I know. She moves very bloody slowly as well. Go on. Treat yourself. For those eyes. This is fine. I mean, if you will insist on talking to everything. Hi, plant. How's it hanging? Not very talkative, are you? Considering other inanimate objects we have around the house have started speaking? And that you're actually a living organism, I'm surprised, if not quite relieved, that you're not talking back to me. Just so you know, I've read the John Wyndham book, so I'm keeping my eye on you just in case. Rustle, rustle, rustle goes the plant. I'll assume by that enthusiastic shake that you're doing just fine. Right, I assume this is another locked door. It's jammed. Maybe Father's in here and wants some privacy. It seems a bit extreme to block the door though. Even he doesn't usually do that. Right, we can look at the duck. And here's another escapee from the cabinet. Weird, I could say more about it, but I won't. Good, I'm glad. Genuinely glad. Witherington End is a hospital of sorts, I think you could say. Mother painted the picture. What was going through her mind when she created it? Hanging here on her wall, it only serves as a constant reminder of how far away she is, inside those walls all alone. Right, so Mum's mental, it probably runs in the fucking family. Or she's not mental and she's just been put there because she doesn't understand, so we're not mental either, you know, that classic trope. Anyway, I still don't know all the details because Father refuses to talk about it. The only thing that was noticeably out of the ordinary is that she started acting erratically just before she left. Like you? A cheeky crossfade brings us back into the action. Sorry, I had to nip out and do some shit. The only thing that was noticeably out of the ordinary is that she started... Yeah, we covered that. It all happened just after what? I think it was when I'd confided in her about something. I wonder if that has anything to do with everything that's happening now. I can't really say, since that's another part of my memory that's gone missing. After I had that heartfelt conversation with Mother, I'm pretty sure I went into the woods to hide something important. But what was it? Where exactly did I hide it? Why can't I remember these things? This all happened months ago now. Did you kill maybe a missing boy? Or did you go out and bury a boy? You killed a boy and he's been missing, and now they've worked it out. Something like that. Right, yeah, let's do everything here. Father's umbrella, I wonder what happened to mine. Maybe he buried it. Father's favourite old waterproof hat and coat. No, I'm not ready to leave yet. Let's go in here. Not a lot to see. Ooh. We can fuck with it. That's not a cuckoo. Some sort of winged snail creature? What? I don't remember this ever working. I don't think I've ever even seen the cuckoo come out. How sweet, but inaccurate timekeeping. Oh well. Is this... Oh, what the fuck was it? What did they say? 3, 4 twice, something like that? I've got to go upstairs and check now, aren't I? Oh my Jesus. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is lovely. Wow, she looked exactly like me. She also killed the music. No, busy. This is great-grandmother Elsbeth Dawes. She was considered a wicked witch by some of the more narrow-minded people in town and held to be a great healer by others. Her herbal remedies became famous, or should I say infamous, because they were sometimes wildly unpredictable. I don't recall Mother saying that any deaths were directly attributed to her brews and potions though, which is maybe more of a result of luck than anything else. She used to talk about her a lot when I was younger. How her grandmother had taught her numerous recipes for secret concoctions that had been passed down over generations in the family. Mother was going to pass that knowledge on to me too one day, but I suppose that will never happen now. Props for the best. I guess it went straight to the answer phone. Perfect.
Find the time.
Voices. Ah, I have to get out of this house. What does that even mean, find the time? The time for what? The time to remember? It's not as if I ever chose to forget. And who are you, mysterious voice in the machine, friend or foe? Nothing. The music's back. Ah, double clicky boy. Hello, what's this? Ooh, ka-chong. When I was much younger, I used to stand on one of the stools here and bang these pots as hard as I could with a wooden spoon. I used to pretend that they were a drum kit and imagine that I was performing in front of crowds of thousands. Come to think of it, maybe that's why I was never encouraged to learn a real instrument. God, we can just go all over the fucking place. 8 burners as well, is this a fucking restaurant? Mother used the kitchen a lot when she was concocting her strange potions. It got quite messy in here when she was hard at work, but she was always very thorough when it came to cleaning up after herself. That's been my day, I'm trying to clean things in the house. But the Hoover's run out of battery again because it's a piece of actual shit. Nope, I'm not doing the dishes, just nope. We've already done them. Fuck off. No, I'm not feeling thirsty right now. I don't want to go outside yet, I want to work out that clock fuckery. What if we go in our room if that rabbit's alive now? Dolls. It's locked. Ever since Mother left, Father always kept it locked. He's probably in there now. So where's our room? Did we come out from here? How many fucking rooms have we missed? Oi, rabbit. No, it's fine. I've forgotten the message and I can't check it back. Brilliant. Any other rooms back here? No. Wait. You. Remind me of things. Can you remind me what I need to do again, please? Of course, my day, Bay. Go back out into the woods. Right, it's just going to the woods. Could shout your very existence to its core. Alright, I'll be careful, thank you. Sweet. That's used now. No, I do not need her at the moment, not with that attitude. Sure. Something we missed? How strange, Father must have left the shower on. How do I stop that being a thing? Can't see anything with all the steam in my eyes. Well, no, exactly. Wait, I saw it. Yes, that. Hurry up and dissipate. Super. Why is there no curtain? Surely there's water fucking everywhere. That's better, I can see now. The music stopped again, that normally means horrible things. Jesus, I wasn't fucking wrong, was I? What was that? Who's there? It's weird you again. Covered in blood. These are your memories from yesterday. I don't like this. It's scary now. Happy fish will never know what it's like to drown in the water. I wonder why they're so keen to reach the surface then. Maybe some mythical creature has granted their wish to reach the surface and to breathe fresh air, giving them legs and wings so they can soar through the sky forever free. Or maybe it's just a painting. Probably that one. Here's the toilet. Yeah, this is the family toilet. I'm not going to look inside. That's fine. Although I can expect it spotless, of course. Legend has it that when you take a shower or bath and you use these magical products, you end up smelling like a tropical rainforest or a dewy meadow of wildflowers all day long. They make me sneeze, I know that much. I'm just going to turn that back on. No, I don't want a bath right now, especially not with that creepy apparition hiding in the mirror. Yeah, we'll save that one for last, I think. Which would be now, then. Oh, we can look at the toothbrushes. I cleaned my teeth this morning. I think. No, I'm not looking at that again. That was seriously freaky. Cool.
Dad, I want to see my tent now.
Sure. let's do a quick crossfade. That was a good crossfade. Right, as we were. We'll go out the front, should we go out the backyard first? That's not the backyard. That's the site of more horrifying visions. Okay. This all seems perfectly fine. Oh, there's loads here. Right, let's look at this first. There's a torn piece of paper that contains a drawing of a plant and some text underneath. From what I can make out, it appears to be a spell. Super, let's have that. This curious spell is promising to make time travel possible. Could it be one of my mother's enchantments? I wonder if it actually works. Hear these words, a rhyme for time. Heed the wish within my mind. Send me to where I will find what I seek in place and time. There's some small print at the bottom. Whether you wish to travel forwards or backwards in time, it's important to remember you'll eventually need to return to your present time. This spell assumes you have crafted a supply of both futuristic and historic time feed potions. I wonder if my mother used this enchantment. She used to disappear quite often from what I can remember. But if you're going through time, surely you just return to exactly the time you left. Problem solved. Okay, so this oh no, this game is encompassing time travel, and we're not about that on this channel. These smell amazingly good. They remind me of the wild herbs that I used to go and pick from the woods nearby. Let's look at this. No music again. Spooky. Mother's always loved her art. She's especially keen on druidical stuff like this. Same again? Yes. Perfect. I've never seen that before. Just what was Mother up to down here? Fucking bad shit. And to the garden we go. Will this loop round to the front? Who knows? Hello. Okay, let's look at the hose. I have a feeling that this will come in handy later on in the game. Brilliant. Right, let's crack on. And just stop. Keep it moving. We're going to find our pretend grave, I reckon. It's probably here, isn't it? This is a tree, after all. Silent. It's very unusual not to hear their melodic chimes, but there's no breeze at all today. Everything is eerily still. Slow fade to dink grave. Fucking paw come out of it now. My dink. Good. Presumably this is Dink, and this is part of our fever dream now. I don't understand. You died, didn't you? How are you here? I've always been here, bae, waiting for the right time, a time when you need me the most. You just couldn't see me before now. Oh, Dink, I've missed you so much, I can't believe it. I don't even care how this is possible, I'm just so happy you're here. And I do need you. I'll always need you. I'm not dreaming, am I? Oh, my Dink. Motherfucker, oh, my Dink. I'm just as real as you are, bae, and I don't think I'm imagining you. I've missed you so much, more than words can describe. So tell me where you've been all this time. What happened to you? It all started one day when you were at school. There was a terrible thunderstorm that turned the whole sky pitch black and blotted out the sun. Your mother was out, so I was spending some time in the study with your father. Since he was busy working, I tried my best to keep out of his way, but a crash of thunder made me suddenly jump up, and I accidentally knocked over a pile of papers, sending them flying around the room. Your father got up, bellowed angrily at me, and chased me out into the garden in the howling wind and rain. Dark clouds were swirling around in the sky above, and another strong rumble of thunder struck, and almost deafened me. Then everything around me suddenly became quiet and still. This looks fine. Your mother eventually found me shivering under the old yew tree. She carried me into the conservatory, placed me on the table. I was so weak, but her gentle touch and calming voice were a great comfort to me, so I relaxed and closed my eyes. While I lay on the table, she began softly chanting strange words and placing lit candles all around me. I think the rabbit is dead. A bright white light filled my mind, and when I finally opened my eyes, it felt like I was in the middle of a lucid dream. Everything appeared motionless, yet at the same time it felt bright and warm. I saw your face, but you weren't able to see me. I called out your name so many times, but you couldn't hear me either. And then today I was astonished when you really did see me. It was like waking from a dream that I thought would never end. My eyesight may be poor, but I know the shape of your body, your smell, and I remember your voice. I'll never forget those things. Oh Dink, I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that. You must have been really scared. But I'm glad that Mother found you in time. Why didn't she tell me you were alive and well? It was the most sensible thing to do under the circumstances. She thought it best not to tell you. I still remember that day so well. The storm had stopped by the time I got home from school, and I look forward to seeing you. You always used to greet me with a shake of your tail from behind the patio doors. But on that day, you weren't there. I searched all over the garden and deep in the woods. I did it day after day, but you were gone. Totally vanished. I couldn't find you anywhere. It was Mother's idea to construct the grave for you after Father said you had run away. And by the look on her face, it was as if she knew she was hiding something when she agreed with him. Now I know that what she kept hidden, that she had saved you and kept you safe all this time. Yes. And I was never harmed, only hidden, just waiting for the right moment to reunite with you. We're together now and nothing is going to split us up ever again. Oh Dink, you are a sight for sore eyes. You're right, I'm never leaving your side. Is everybody dead? Is everybody dead? Yes, dead Dave. Are you sure you're real? I'm finding it all hard to take in. Yes, I'm your living and breathing bunny bay, made from flesh, blood and lots of bones, and I'm so happy to be with you again. Thanks Dink, it's just hard for me to grasp what's going on when there are so many weird things happening at once. There was that demonic dancing doll, a haunted answer phone message telling me to find the time to do something, and ghosts in the mirrors and windows that are scaring me half to death. What's more, half the doors in the house are either locked or jammed. And to top it all off, I've been accused of committing murder, although I'm still in two minds about whether someone is just playing tricks with me about that. It's not my idea of a funny joke. There's much more going on than you realise, but I can help you. Although there are many strange forces at work, I think we can use some of them to our advantage. We do need to be careful though, because I sense that something unnatural is drawing closer towards us. By the way, the end of my nose is tingling. It sniffs out danger. Great, we're fucked. But first we need to find the time travel plant. The what? The time travel plant, along with the house itself, was left to your mother when your grandmother passed away. And when you find it, it will be yours. When it's enchanted, it gives one the opportunity to travel through time. But I don't think we can leave the house. Not here and now at this present moment. We need to find the right time to go. And to do that, we will need to time travel. By shifting our physical presence in time, we can cause confusion among the strange forces that may be around us, making our escape that much easier. You see, without your mother physically being here, without your mother physically here, this house is not entirely safe anymore. Well, considering the way my day's been going so far, I'm not inclined to question your logic or to doubt the seriousness of your warnings, Dink. So we'll be able to travel forward into the future and back into the past. Oh, so now I think I understand what the answer phone message must have meant. Do you know where the time plant could be? Your mother would have taken the forethought to have hidden it in plain sight, just in case you needed to get your hands on it quickly. But you have to want to see it before you can find it. When you do, it'll be in a room where you can easily find it. We should also get some supplies from the shed at the bottom of the garden. There are 2 bottles of plant spray we could use. We won't be going anywhere if we haven't got them both. Right, let's fucking get on with it then. Yes. Bay this way, we'll need to pick up some magical items that will be essential for our mission. But the gate is open, I can get to the woods. Cue more monsters? Good enough. Someone or something doesn't want me to leave. I think he's right, I don't seem to be able to leave right now in the present moment. Come on, this way. Look who's being a bossy bunny. It's alright, Dink, I'm coming. I've never seen him like this before. Granted, he's never been able to speak, but I'm awfully glad that he can. He must be very concerned about me. I love that loyal little bunny with all my heart. You know what? She could have just said, okay, and that would have been fine. It's fucking cracking on here. Yep, let's have that one. Let's have that one. What's in here? Random junk kept in the shed, nothing out of the ordinary there. Cool. Get a move on, love. Okay, so she could definitely move faster, frankly. Can I keyboard? That's a pity. That, you know, just holding it down. Maybe if I just hold down the mouse button, that's worked in previous games. Not this one. Yep, still not this one. That was weird, it took over for me. Come on, we have to hurry. Yep, that's cool. Just teleport. Good, this is fine. Dink, what's going on? Who are they? Dink, Dink. You must come with us, say the shadows. We are your true family. You don't belong here. The boy, you destroyed him. We can't allow what you did. Dink, what do they mean? What do they want? What's happening to you, Dink? Told you a fucking dead rabbit. Yeah, this is going a little bit fucking weird for me now. What have you done to Dink? He is one of us. No, I don't believe you. Dink? Oh, shit. There's no interactable thing here, it's just... What are these lines? Do you see these lines? I see lines. Right, just poke the rabbit, it's cool. You heard what she said, leave her alone, you are not welcome in this house. Get out. This is not over. Fucking magic rabbit powers from beyond the grave. Well, that was fucked up. Fucking hell, we're going to have to deal with this transformation every time this happens. I'm assuming it's going to happen more than once. In the main game, at least. More words, perchance? Once we've had this little cutscene of Rabbit Scratch, and now we just sit and wait? Give me something to do, Jesus. So, is there anything you want to share with me? Any little thing you might have noticed that's a tiny bit out of the ordinary? I mean, that was seriously cool. I didn't know you could do that. You weren't at all scared? Scared? You're my family, Dink. I know you'd never ever try to hurt me. You're the only constant in my life that I can rely on, and I know you believe in me. If anything, I'm seriously impressed. I guess Mother had a few tricks up her sleeve when she enchanted you. Ha! Dink blast. Pew pew. So no, of course I wasn't scared of you in the slightest. I was amazed you could do that. Thank you for protecting me. I haven't told you everything I know. I didn't think you coped with it well, but I was wrong to assume that. I'm sorry. Listen, those three shadows, I knew they were close to us. My nose picked up their dank scent. Fucking dank, lad. When we were in the garden. But I just didn't realise how quickly they could travel. You see, they represent you, your mother and your father. I fear that whatever happened yesterday has allowed them to manifest, triggering their arrival somehow. They're not going to stop following us, so we must keep moving. Ooh, their essence reeks of rotting flesh. Oh no, it makes no sense. How can they represent my parents and me? This must be some form of dark magic. Maybe I use dark magic, but I don't know any dark magic, so that can't be right. Maybe the cryptic message in the email meant that it's those shadows who are coming after me, and not the police at all. But who is the missing boy I keep hearing about? They said I destroyed him. I'd never do such a thing. I know you wouldn't, Bay, and you haven't. Honestly, I don't know who he might be. But we're going to have to find that out if we're going to solve this problem and set you free from those shadows. Great. I don't want to talk to that fucking rabbit. Even though the icon for it is here, and the rabbit is there. Never seen that before, just what was Mother... Yeah. Right, let's click here. This is the most magical room in the house. Your mother enchanted me on this very table, so I'd be ready to handle any situation that could compromise your safety. I knew she took after great-grandmother in that respect. You know how she was so proficient with her herbs, potions and other weird stuff, so you're magical too, are you, Dink? Yes, I suppose I am. So let's talk about time travel. Is it safe? I mean, I won't end up with all my DNA scrambled all my head reattached to my elbow or anything. No, nothing quite that exciting will happen to you, Bay. It's perfectly safe, don't worry. But remember, an activation enchantment spell needs to be cast before this magic will work. Okay, Dink, as soon as I've done everything I need to do in here, we'll be able to leave. Yes, do hurry though. Well... we need the plant then. There were herbs over here. Yeah, but I've already said that, so can we use that on that? Why did it say something's not right? I don't get this. Legit. I thought it was fucking frozen then. Yeah, super. Right, the only place we've not been then is out the front door. It's locked, that's weird, it's never locked. Figures. Perhaps I can leave through the back. Yeah, but we've done that, haven't we? What was this one? Oh, this is where we fucking came from. Right, so we need to look everywhere and find this fucking plant then. Oi, rabbit. Jesus. Can we look at this again? Trying to speed that up as much as I could. Oh, shit. 3 foot. What? Can we do it again? Broken again. Right, well, something's happened. Let's go upstairs to where I assume the thing has occurred. Just. I didn't fucking click that. Oh shit! I've just skipped a load of important dialogue. We stopped because there were things to say. Not exactly a safe place either, so it would be best for you to stay as far away from that as possible. Once you're inside those walls, it's unlikely that you'd ever leave. The security there is out of this world, and I mean that literally. But why did she go? Why didn't Father do something to stop her? It's so strange. What did she do that was so bad? Every time I walk past that picture, I feel a sharp pang that strikes deep in the pit of my stomach. It's exactly the same way I used to feel every time I walked by your grave and thought I'd lost you forever. Maybe she wants me to find her, Dink. Maybe I can get her out of there. I don't think your father had much of a choice in the matter. It really wasn't in your average hospital. Bay, it's a terrible idea, a treacherous place. If there were any way she could be with you, she would be, believe me. Please, Bay, you mustn't go there, it's far too dangerous. But how come you know all this when I don't? Is there anything else that I should know? Well, I used to spend a lot of time with Esme, your mother, when you were still at school. She went to a lot of effort to prepare me in case she might ever need my help, I guess I said. I wasn't paying attention. I know that she was considered using dark magic to protect you, but she promised me she wouldn't do that, because the risk is too great, and I believed her. I still do. But I know that I felt a part of you disappear yesterday, but the truth is that it wasn't really a part of you in the first place. I can't explain it, it's just a feeling I have. Even so, you seem somehow stronger now. I don't know what you did or where you were yesterday, but whatever it was, it allowed these shadows to manifest themselves and take up visual forms. They may look harmless, but they are dangerously powerful parasites. We have to leave before they catch up with us. But Mother could help. I wish she were here with us now. There must be something I can do. Keeping you safe is my priority, and it's what your mother wanted. She told me to keep you as far away from Withering End as possible, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Where will we go then? My instincts are telling me to go back into the woods and find something I hid there before we do anything else. It's something important, and even though I don't know what I can expect to find, I know that I have to go and look for it. Alright, let's go there, Bay, and I know someone who can help us, although we are only allowed to see him if he formally invites us. Hoping that in the near or perhaps the distant future he'll send us a sign. Until then, let's just try and get out of this house. Okay, I guess we have a plan of action. I still think we should look for Mother, but I trust you. I'm not going to argue with you. Blah, 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 blah. Lead the way. Right. Still need to go up these fucking stairs though, I'm sure. Still locked?
Dad?
So many crossfades in this game today. It's locked over. Yeah, so it's the same. Something happened in the bedroom. Fucking plant, lad. I'm certain this plant wasn't here before. It has some text on the side of the pot. Time to travel. Why are you leaving it? I don't. Right. The fucking detection on where the mouse and the objects are. Not great. I knew you could find it, Bay. Huh? That weird shadow has vanished now. I guess it was here all along. Super. Let's go into the past then, shall we? Let me guess. Radioactive oranges mixed with burning hair. Yuck. Super. How do I use it though? Oh, I can just look at that one. I've got to go into the future. Drag. Bro. This is very frustrating, and it doesn't work. Maybe I've got to look at everything first. Future Miracle Grow, the small print has become faded and too difficult to read, but I think I can smell a hint of lavender. Maybe some notes of something less pleasant too. To tell the truth, it stinks a bit like the decomposing mouse I once found in the toy cabinet. I swear Daphne was smiling that day. There's something written on the part-time travel. I wonder how it works. Right. Do we go downstairs and do it on the special magic table? At least the double clicking to move places shit works. Needs to be checked. Well, yeah. Let me do that. I know. I'm desperately trying to use it on the fucking enchanted plant. Jesus Christ. Something's not right. Yeah, it doesn't work. We need to find the time though, right? Something like that. Arrive for time, heed the wish within my mind. Send me to where I will find what I seek in place and time. Hold and remember, you'll eventually need to return to your present. Well then, I'm lost. Even during the worst storms of winter, we'd always find Mother sat working in here. Poor Burner kept the room warm. Dink used to like spending time with her in here too. Can I talk to this fucking rat? Hang on. There it is. There's the talkie point. It's the most magical room in the house. Your mother enchanted me on this very table. Oh, we've fucking done it already. Is there a hint? Can I have some hints? I can save. Pointless. Oh no. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, I just hit quit, didn't I? So, and the autosave wasn't great, but thank God that we fucking saw there was one, because Christ, having to play all that shit again, nightmare. Right. Anyway, we still don't know what we're doing. Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't think I've looked at this yet. How does put it? This is working. Is it working? Ah, right. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Right, to the future, because that's the one I can click. I'm not spraying that. I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to be used on an enchanted plant. What, you mean like that one? Fucking crickets. Something's... Oh, hello. I think we just enchanted it.
I want to show you the back.
Oh, I think it worked. Dink, it worked. Looks like we're ready to time travel. At last. It could give you a bit more feedback, like when you're hovering over something with a fucking thing you've picked up. Okay. Them some graphics. Oh well, this is fucking perfectly fine and lovely. I don't like the look of that big bastard. Nope. Sudden graphics once again. Thank you for playing the... Ah, right, we're done. Thank you for playing the Framing Doors demo and for helping me try to recover my missing memories. Yes, thank you for joining us. We hope you'll enjoy episode 1, Time to Leave, which is coming in 2020. If you have your very own time travel plant, you can play it now. Ah, that's stupid. Was that it? Oh, yeah, I thought it was just going to leave us to wander around, despite it being over. But no, fade to black. And credits. Yeah, that was alright. I quite like the art. The story seems interesting. Would I play the full one? Perhaps. Just wish it had some voice acting, because god damn, they don't half talk a lot. it's just, there's an awful lot of stuff to try and take in there. So, I don't know, it's okay. I enjoyed it enough. What do you guys think though? That's the important thing. Should I jump back in this, play it again? Like, when episode 1 drops, which wouldn't...
Yes, Dawes?
Speaking.
Am I innocent? I can't remember what happened.
Okay.
You have to remember, your life depends on it.
Right, big fan of this. So there are voice actors. They presumably are going to be in the... Right, I'm probably sold then on playing more of this. That's all I needed, just because there's so much fucking stuff. There will be a lot of sitting around while they say all that stuff, but still. Hypno Goat novel. Dave the Fet. What's going on here? So that's a lot of random stuff. Bun Bun Bim, for example. Right. Oh no, off it goes. I thought I was going to have to manually end, but no, it's done it for us. So, that will do. That was another chonky demo. Brilliant. Right, I'll see you next time then. Peace.